My favorite thing about Lebanon is, of course, the weather, and how you can experience all 4 seasons in a span of a week. I'm Linda Tamim, and these are my Road Trip Diaries. A little north of Charbel, the region of Batroun stretches from the coast all the way to the mountains. While most of us know the city of Batroun for its pristine blue waters, its white pebble beaches, and its vibrant nightlife, this beautiful region has so much more to offer, and this weekend I decided to explore it. The road from Amshid to Batroun is a scenic coastal drive, where you can enjoy the sight of little villages and eucalyptus trees lining the road. Some of my favorite staycation destinations are Tawk and Kfar Abida, where you can stop by the beach and get some much-needed vitamin C. Nothing better than a refreshing lemonade to quench my thirst. Before I strolled around the old souks and archaeological sites, symbols of Batroun's heritage, the port city was once a trading hub, where Phoenicians exported olive oil, wine, and many other goods all over the Mediterranean. Speaking of wine, did you know that the region of Batroun has more than 12 wineries? I was curious as to why this place was so famous for its wine. To find out, I paid a visit to the one and only Diana Saleme, renowned enologist who was pruning the vines in Atibaya, a winery near the Charbel fortress. The answer, she said, was the richness of Batroun's terroir.
We have a very nice terroir here, and since the Greek time, the wine of Botris, which is Batroun in Greek, was known from that time.
After Charbel, I stopped by the beautiful little village of Asia, famous for its pottery, where I met with Sanat Jabour, who told me all about the art of making handmade clay pots using all natural ingredients without glazing. She mixes clay, water, and quartz powder to form a paste, which she shapes into pots. She then leaves them to dry before polishing them and firing them. It's a 6-step process that can take up to a month. I love Beit Belfakhara for breakfast, so after choosing the perfect pot to make it at home, I headed to Pshali, where Rania Jaja from the Pshali Trails Association surprised me with a delightful picnic in nature.
This harvest picnic is part of a full-day experience that you can order from Pshali Trails Association. A hike, visit of the millennium olive trees, Zuweda preparation, harvest picnic. You can pick one more activity such as cherry picking, apple picking, soap making, wood carving, and many more.
Pshali is also famous for its millennial olive trees, among which we were sitting. We're sitting among the millennial olive trees of Pshali, also known as Noah's olive trees. Juliana, can you tell us why that is?
Actually, a biblical story says that the olive branch carried by the released dove after the flood was taken from those trees.
Wow. And how old are these trees?
Those trees are 2,000 years old.
2,000 years old, that's impressive.
A recent study marks them as the genotypes of the Mediterranean olive trees.
After taking in the beauty of Noah's trees, I went on a hike with Juliana and Rania.
Pshali Trails network is composed of 7 hiking trails. One of them is connected to the Lebanon Mountain Trail by the thematic side trail of the LMT, named as Noah's Olive Trail.
The 470-kilometer-long Lebanon Mountain Trail is a hiking trail which runs from the north of the country to the south and cuts through more than 76 towns and villages at altitudes ranging from 570 to 2,073 meters above sea level. After the hike, Rania took me to the highest point in Pshali, with stunning views of the entire region. Marwan Abalan joined us with a delicious bottle of bee mead wine, just in time for sunset. It was indeed the perfect drink for the occasion. In terms of lodging, Pshali and Duma have it all. From camping cabins to homey rooms and fancy guest houses, Duma even has its own grand hotel, which has a unique circular shape. The next morning, I visited Hayat al-Hajj Shalhoub, who showed me around the Duma Youth Hostel, where I enjoyed some of the village's famous lokums. I then went for a stroll in the souks and checked out beautiful crochet bags at Maggie's handicraft shop, before heading to Talaya restaurant where Gita Yaqub showed me how to make the makrun toum, a classic gnocchi-style dish made in Duma and nearby villages.
We use only flour, water, and salt to make the dough. These ingredients are present in every house. We cut them into small pieces and we shape them. It needs about 15 minutes to be ready after boiling. Now we prepare the sauce. We use garlic, salt, lemon juice, and olive oil. And we mix them together and tahten.
If you love garlic like me, you're definitely in for a treat. After lunch, I hiked among the majestic cedars of the Tannourine Reserve with Shalita Tanyos.
The visitors, they can participate in our conservation activities. They can hike from 1 hour to 3 hours inside the reserve.
I drove another 25 minutes to the Batara pothole, where my friend Mark gave me some information about the imposing cave of the Three Bridges.
As far as most know, this is the only site in the world with 3 overlapping natural bridges. It was developed as a result of water dissolving limestone rocks. The rocks that you see around you here are from the Jurassic era, around 160 million years old. The site itself and the pothole is of course not that old, but it continues beyond what you see here. It goes as deep as 255 meters. An interesting fact about the pothole, usually people refer to it as Bala, whereas its actual name is Batara. It's in the area of Bala, but it's the Batara pothole because there's another one nearby from the other side of this mountain, which is called Balou Bala.
And that's a wrap for the weekend. Check out the Lebanon Traveler map for my road trip details, and I'll see you soon for yet another road trip diary.